Hi my amigos, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. This look has been broken down into 4 parts. For this look, I'll be using sellotape, Essence eyelashes, MAC Fix Plus setting spray, Catrice eye foundation, Essence liquid eyeliner, Essence false lash mascara, flat fluffy brush, a soft blending brush, a short stumpy blending brush, and an angled brush. MAC Hawks, MAC Brown Down, MAC Embark, MAC Sweet Heat, Maybelline Lead the Way, Essence Lovely Frappuccino Lip Liner, White Gel Eyeliner, Essence Lash Glue, a set of tweezers, Catrice White Eyeshadow. Eyeshadow 101. Okay, so when you do eyeshadow, you cannot just put a dark color, another color next to it and expect it to work. Eyeshadow is all about blending. So you're about to get your cardio in, so don't need to go for that 5-kilometer walk today. All right, you usually have to start with a light color, okay? That creates the base so that you can blend something on top of it. It's usually also called a transition color, okay? So we're gonna go with the lightest color first, then we're gonna put a medium color in the middle and the darkest color at the bottom. Now, if you expect your eyeshadow to stay on the whole day or to last the whole day, it's important to prep your eye. Today I'll be using the Catrice Eye Foundation. I'm gonna apply it to the whole eyelid. It's quite easy to blend in with your pinky. Right, so makeup hack number 1. If you're not very good with staying in the line, point number 1, and point number 2, you're not good with applying liquid eyeliner, this is a trick for you. So I'll be using sellotape. It's just not as soft on your skin, but again, I have a trick for that. Tear off a piece of sellotape, stick it on the back of your hand to get rid of that initial stickiness. Pull it off, and we're going to stick it on. So always try to leave a little bit of a space just here underneath the eyelid, because we want to blend the color a bit down, but make sure to connect it to the top line of your eyebrow, because it creates a perfect line where we're going to put our liquid eyeliner later. Again, make sure that they are at the same angle, because remember, you do not want one side to look Gucci, other side Pep Stores. Make sure they're the same. Now that that's done, we're going to go in with our first eyeshadow, Hawks. With the first eyeshadow, you're literally going to apply it above your eye crease. So when you look up, right here, you're going to blend it a bit higher to almost touch this part of the eyebrow. But you do not want it to touch any of these top parts of the eyebrow, okay? Because we want to have the drastic, like white creamish look. And then we only want to blend into our first color. And remember, we don't leave any harsh lines. What we put down, we blend out, we diffuse it immediately. And we do this with using very light pressure. Now I'm going to go in with my second color, the medium color. That is going to be the brown down. Same brush. This I'll be applying the same area, just a little bit lower. So you can still see the pink glow, and now we're just going to go underneath, slightly underneath it. And this one, I'm not going to take it up to the brow. This one, I'm just going to work in a half C motion. Now I'm going to go in with a little short brush with Embark. This I'm only going to apply on the outer corners of the eye. So this outer corner, blending it forward, and that outer corner, blending it forward. I'm going to stop about halfway. And this only goes onto your actual eyeball, not above that line where we blended the two colors. Now, as you can see, it created a slight solid line here. So now you're just going to go in with a big fluffy brush with one shade lighter with a brown down. So that's why it's important to use your transition shades, because if you make a mistake, you just go one shade lighter and blend it out. Okay, now we are going to do a cut crease without actually cutting the crease. Now with the Sweet Heat color, we are going to put it a little higher than our actual crease, just to give it the illusion of a cut crease, but without doing it. This is just a much easier way to get the same kind of effect without going through all the effort. So now I'm going to use a smaller, thinner brush to apply the Sweet Heat. I apply this using tapping motions instead of pulling and dragging motions, because this product doesn't really stick well if you don't put it on top of something sticky. So it makes a lot of fallout. So this way, if you just tap it, it actually just pushes it into the skin. That you'll stop in the middle of the eyeball. But now, as you'll see, it's quite a harsh transition. It's from in complete dark to a very light, and it just stops in the middle with a line. So now again, with your middle color, brown down, you're just going to blend the two into each other, like make a kind of a mixture there to get rid of that harsh line. This is where it gets complicated. So if you're not someone for challenges, I think this is where you leave. I'm joking. This is why we put these down, okay? It's a guideline to help us get this liquid eyeliner exact, okay? So say your prayers and let's hope for the best. So I have the Essence liquid eyeliner here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get off most of the product. So I'm not going to go in with a wet brush. With a very small amount of product, I'm going to go against this guideline that I put down for myself, okay? So I'm just going to make the first initial straight line, okay? But please just make sure that this is still secure. Otherwise, it's obviously going to bleed underneath. Don't want that. But even if that happens, it's not the end of the world. We'll go in with concealer at the end and just clean it up. First things first. So I'm taking off all the excess product. And remember, you want your eyeliner to go from the top to the bottom lid, not just the top lid. Now you're going to go against your lash line. Go as close as you can and draw a line to connect it with the corner of the outer line. Go as close to the lash line as you can and let your lashes guide you. Now for this part, you're going to have to open your eye. Look straight into the mirror and just pull it downwards to the corner of your eye. I wouldn't recommend that you do the thickness of the wing while you have the guide on, because the guide, you could have maybe gone over the line and now it's already looking thicker than what it is. So I would suggest take off the guides and then complete the eyeliner. Hold thumbs, guys. Look how perfect that is. Now you can go in with the eyeliner and make the eyeliner as thick as you want. All the basic lines are there, so there's no reason that you should go out of the line or make a big mistake. It looks like we've spent probably 5 hours perfecting it, and it actually just took us, I don't know, I did in time, but not 5 hours, okay? Now that that's done, we're still not done. We still need to do the under eye area because obviously we couldn't do it while the guideline was there. So now we're going to use exactly the same colors. I'll go in with the medium color till about here. And then I'll go at the end with the darkest color just in the corner so that it matches the outer corner. I'll be using the angled brush for this. Go as close to the lash line as you can. Now in the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the darkest color. Now this is just an additional step if you'd like. I go in with the Catrice white, any white eyeshadow would do, just to highlight underneath my brow to give me that eye lift without surgery kind of look. Now with the white pencil, I'm just going to highlight my waterline. For mascara, I'll be using Essence False Lashes. It's such an inexpensive product and it's amazing. Mascara is a layering exercise. So I always apply a thin layer, let it dry, and then I go back with my second layer. Gives it a more defined look, or that I have false lashes and I don't really. Now for some lips. So obviously there's two ways to do this. Either you can go on your exact lip line or you can overline. So overlining is obviously going to give you a bigger lip effect. A lot of people don't like it. Again, personal preference. So today I'll be overlining my bottom lip a bit. I'll be using the Essence Frappuccino and Maybelline Lead the Way crayon. Now be sure to go over the line that you just made with the lips to blend it all in. Last but not least, Lash Me Baby. Okay, so this is an additional step. You don't have to do this. So I like using individual lashes or little lash clusters, not an entire strip. It's easier to apply and you can also put the lashes exactly where you need them. So today I just want a little bit of a lash lift or a more defined, what's the word? I want a thicker outer lash part. So I'm literally going to apply 2 on each side, on the outer side to give it that fan perfect little look. So it's really easy. Grab yourself a pair of tweezers, lashes, and lash glue. Today I'll be using Essence Lashes and Essence Lash Glue. I like to buy the cheaper ones because then when I'm done I can literally take it off and throw it away. So Essence is the way to go. I'll be using the bundled one. It's 3 little lashes. We're going to apply the glue, let it dry a bit because then it becomes sticky, and then we're going to apply it on the outer side of the lash line. And make sure to push it against your lash line, that it doesn't just hover between the actual hairs and the skin. Make sure to push it in nicely. Act like a lady, lash like a boss. Let's see if I can lash like a boss. Pick them up, glue them up. Don't be scared, you must put. So it's all white like this, but it dries translucent. What a shocker. One down, 3 to go. So I definitely lash like a boss. So setting spray is the final touch, the final accessory. It's when we blend everything together. It's when we take away the powdery look. It also helps to make your makeup last the entire day. I use the MAC Fix Plus spray. Hold it about 30 centimeters away and spray away, baby. There's no limits to this. But please, after you sprayed, get something to dry it with, because I don't want you to open your eyes until it's dried. I usually use my hairdryer on low heat, low wind. You'll blow your lashes right off, so keep it far. So my confidence level just reached selfie with no filter, and you can do this too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it half as much as I did. Please like the video and hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And if you have any suggestions or comments, drop them down below.